poner mensajes de Dios. Si hubiera sido algo diferente.
Holla. Episode 48 of the Joystick Show.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, we'll get there in a second. But first off, what's up? This is the Joystick Show.
Yeah.
It's a show where me and this guy, Dylan, I'm Bobby, we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
Occasionally other things.
And we make it funny,
Yeah.
and we teach you something along the way.
Maybe.
And it becomes a life lesson. Always.
Perhaps.
Always. Don't listen to Dylan. Always.
It cuts to like just us saying something completely stupid.
Yeah, right.
Like educational.
Make sure to like, subscribe. We'll tell you to comment something later on.
Yeah,
and
we'll
click
figure
that
it out.
bell because as you'll hear by the end of this episode, we've got some stuff on the way.
Yeah. And you want to be reminded.
And what Dylan was referring to when we said we're almost there is, of course, next week, which is
Podcast
say
number
it.
49.
Okay, but
It is the 1 year anniversary.
damn
Of the
straight
first
of
episode.
this show. That's crazy.
Correct. That's iteration of the show.
49 weeks of you and me joining
Mhm.
together in this basement.
And then we'll do something for 52, but we'll be like, we don't fucking care.
Yeah, right. It'll be like the fake 1 year after.
Yeah. We'll do like an actual
But yeah,
party.
episode 49, we've been hyping it up for a while. We've got some fun stuff in the works for it as we enter kind of phase 2 of Team Joystick. So stay around. I also don't know why I'm holding this green ball.
Fazo Dos.
It's probably because we have some sports talk. But I just want to know what my boy Dylan's been up to. So Dylan,
Yeah. So I've been in the mines. I've been trudging away at the math slavery.
ugh.
4 days a week over 4 hours of math a day.
Oh my god.
I get breaks, so it ends up being a lot less, but
Uh-huh.
it's like 5, 10 to like 9 on some days.
That's not fun.
It's not that bad. Basically we got out of class early, last class yesterday, I believe. But what we had to do is we had to prove to him that we had a webcam that worked, because no one uses the webcam and we're only going to use it for the test.
Yeah.
So literally he's like, if you don't want to show me the background, right? It's
Yeah.
So I'm in a group chat with like 5 other people. This guy puts up the casting couch as his background, and like it's a scene with multiple men. And he puts that up as his background, and I'm like, do you think he notices?
Oh my
And I was
god.
like, oh my, that is fantastic.
Oh my god, bro.
But yeah, people were doing funny ass backgrounds, and I was like, all right, I don't think he knows what any of these are.
I secretly love all the stupid Zoom shit that happens when you see those those videos.
Yeah.
man.
It's just fantastic. But yeah, my class sucks. My professor's pretty cool. He gets mad when people like leave. Like there's a bunch of people who like just like leave it on in the background.
Okay. Yeah.
There's several people who are on vacation at this time.
I believe it.
It's
I
a
know
very
people
common.
who do that.
It's a very
actually.
common vacation time, which is like I didn't purposely plan a vacation at this time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, whatever, right? Like
It would suck to be on vacation too and have to
yeah,
like
and to have to do 3+ hours of math
Yeah,
in the
what the
evening.
hell?
Like usually that's when you do shit on
you'd
vacation.
be wasting
in the
money. You
evening.
know what I mean? You're going away on
Yeah.
vacation to waste time doing that.
Mhm.
Hell no.
Mhm.
You're the smart guy.
Yeah,
Just know that.
yeah. So, and what happens is that's his thing, right? If you go to class and you leave, you're going to the beach, as he calls
Got
it,
it.
right? So, and what happened was he said that he's like, oh, this person's going to the beach, and this girl in the group chat again is on Snapchat, and she's in Miami, literally on
Oh
the
my
beach in the middle of the
God.
class, and I'm like, wow, these
Fucking
people.
called it, bro.
Wow, people at the beach, and I'm like, and then I was at the beach one time too, like before class, and I was like, oh look,
It's different for you though.
Yeah.
You know, you're not on vacation.
and I didn't skip class because I did it before
Yeah.
class because I'm fucking studious and shit.
I'm so proud of you, Dylan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just like all those stupid Zoom videos. You ever see the one of like there's one where a girl's into school, or I think it's a little boy in school, and like I guess his mom walks into frame butt naked, like completely naked, and you hear the teacher say something like, "Gerald, who that?" And then the woman notices, and she just like runs off screen in like half a second.
Oh
She's
my
like
God.
practically disappears.
Yeah, I that happened a couple of years ago with early. The first one I saw was the woman with the blunt.
I was gonna bring that up. That's my all-time favorite.
The woman with the blunt is like the best.
That's
one.
my favorite. That's the one with the little girl, right?
Yeah,
like she lives in a uniform, and she looks all like innocent, and then her mom's just in the background.
and she gets it like mid inhale. She's like,
oh my God.
damn!
That
Shout
shit,
out to that.
I love that video. That shit kills me, man.
Yeah, there's some good internet videos that will get me every single time.
Yeah.
Get the jimmies rustled.
What happened?
Get the jimmies rustled.
Oh, what?
Remember that? That meme
No.
from like 2015.
Nope. What
Gonna-
the fuck is that?
Gonna rustle your jimmies.
What is a Jimmy?
It's like I don't know. It's like a saying.
sprinkles? Oh.
Yeah, look it up, bro. Look it up right now. Meme, know your meme. Rustle your jimmies. I mean,
Alright.
you tend to not believe me that it's a thing.
I mean, it's
Pull
not
it
that
up.
I don't believe you.
Pull it up
it's
on
just-
screen, Bobby.
Pull it up on screen. Know your meme. What was it?
Rustle your jimmies. Definitely.
All right. Fuck. It's hard to do with one hand. I have a ball.
Yeah,
in
there
the
it
other.
is. I knew it existed.
That really
You
rustled my
jimmies.
jimmies. I want to see the photo that comes with it. Oh, it's like a thing?
Yeah, I told you, it's a real thing. It definitely is.
Oh my God. No, I don't want to watch the whole fucking 7.5 minute video.
It's not. That's the ad is 7.5.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Bro, leave me alone, dude. What did I just do? I can't. I can't.
Bobby can't operate a computer. Let's sit through that whole 7-minute ad again.
Oh shit.
Oh, you still 3
Alright,
minutes.
Okay,
You
here
can
he is.
skip
Right?
through it.
This is it, though, right?
Yeah. Concentrated gorilla munch.
But where is it that he says it? I'm not about to sit through 3 minutes.
I
of
don't
this and
know.
get a copyright strike.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know it's. I just know it's a meme. It like it
Does
was a
he
really
say it?
probably.
All right, I believe you.
Yeah.
We found it on.
It was like a those old like Bad Luck Brian type vibes.
Oh man, look at me exposing some stuff we're gonna talk about soon.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that.
We could do it now. It doesn't matter.
No, I want to.
Chill ass
So we just talk
vibes.
about what you did, and we can't talk about what I've
So
been doing.
what the fuck did you do then?
You don't know what I did.
Yeah.
Oof. I watched Space Jam: A New Legacy. Real quick, I know it kind of seems that every time I get asked what I'm up to, it's that I watched a movie. I don't do a lot.
Yeah, you watch movies.
I watch movies, yeah.
That's literally your thing.
As I'm doing this podcast, my girlfriend is on vacation. Today is her first day, and she's gone for like 2 weeks. So I have
It's all I've ever wanted.
very
You
little
have to get away.
do. What?
Vacation's over.
Point is, I have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of like watching a shit ton of movies. I'm rewatching TV shows and stuff. I think I'm on like my 8th Parks and Rec run.
Bro, I never get through a full one though.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I'll just skip around. I'll be like, ooh, this one.
I usually skip till like season 2 when Ben and Chris come on,
yeah.
and then I'm happy. But yeah, I watched Space Jam. This isn't a review like how I reviewed Black Widow because I didn't watch it in theaters 3 times. Holy shit. But I actually like Space Jam too.
Yeah, I mean,
despite
from what I
critics
saw,
said.
it didn't look horrible. Like,
It wasn't like so. Keep in mind, they're probably. I'm gonna say there's probably bias. Usually, there's not bias when I talk about stuff like this. But I am a fan of the Looney Tunes, as you know. I am
also a very big fan of the Looney Tunes.
I have a framed picture of Bugs Bunny that hangs in my room. On top of that, I am a fan of the NBA.
Yeah.
So like for both of that, I would be a fan of this movie regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then to add to the bias, I've said it multiple times on the podcast in previous episodes, I'm also just a huge fan of the first Space Jam movie. I think I even told that whole story about how I watched it on VHS so many times that I even remember like the commercial that was taped over. Yeah. So going into this, I was very excited for the movie. And then I saw the reviews and everybody kind of like ripped it a new one. They were like, holy crap, this movie's bad, da 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 da. But I thought it was pretty watchable. It was good.
I mean, I watched like the long the long trailer, and it seemed like it was a good solid movie.
Like whatchamacallit, it was like I was telling Jose, it's like people said it was corny, but like it's the Looney Tunes and LeBron James.
That sounds like literally cornball central.
Exactly.
That sounds like the corniest
It's like
thing
almost
ever.
Kansas.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah,
point.
yeah. Literally.
It's like almost that joke I just made.
You're walking around. Yeah.
Can I spoil the ending for you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
So spoiler alert. Because I just really want to talk about this ending. It had like the stupidest ending. I'll say that. Like the ending was dumb as shit. So let me explain the ending.
That's probably why it also got bad reviews.
Yeah,
too.
probably. But you know how the whole like climax of the Space Jam 1 is the basketball game?
Yeah, it's like
the exact same thing as Space Jam 2. The only difference is like it's a video game made by LeBron James' son. So it's not like traditional basketball. There's like power-ups and
I
it's
saw
like
that in like the
updated
trailer.
type of
It's
thing.
like everyone's like on fire and shit.
Yeah. So at the end they realize that the person they're playing against is cheating, and like his son knows a glitch in his game that he has to do like he has to do like a specific.
I feel like that's also that makes it more corny.
Yeah.
Like I was watching, even though they do it really well, I was rewatching Spy Kids 3D.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And that it kind of adds, it kind of like aged well, but it also kind of didn't. You know what I mean?
I was about to say what? I don't think that movie aged well.
No, but
at all.
but like it's it's not like horrible. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I mean, but then like there's a nostalgia factor for it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
like, imagine showing that to a kid like now who
they'd
hasn't
just be
seen
like,
any
"What
of
the
that."
fuck?"
Exactly
is this?
right. They'd be like, "What?" But
3 lives.
oh yeah, no. So the kid realizes that there's like a glitch, and to do the glitch, one of the players on the court has to do like a specific move. Like it's LeBron's move. It's like some fucking spin fadeaway. I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then one of the things is like early on in the movie he's trying to teach it to Bugs, but Bugs' whole thing is like we play loony. We don't play like traditional basketball. They do like Looney Tunes shit. Yeah. So at the end, LeBron.
It's like I feel like they're like the quirky girl, right? Like I'm so quirky.
I'm so loony.
I'm so weird.
So fucking so LeBron is like, I'm gonna do the move, and they're all like, Dad, you can't. You'll be erased. Like you'll die essentially. So he's like, I'm gonna do it. So then like as soon as he's about to do the move, instead of passing it to LeBron, Bugs does the move, and then Bugs gets like erased, and like essentially they kill off Bugs Bunny, and that's like the end of the movie.
I love Bugs.
Then it cuts back. LeBron is outside and back into the normal world. There's like a nice moment with his son, and then out of nowhere, Bugs Bunny's in the normal world, and he's like, Looney Tunes can't die, bro. We're just gonna hang out here with you. And then they walk away, and LeBron is like, Taco Tuesday, and Bugs is like, I love Taco Tuesday, and I was like. Like that's exactly how I think that might be like the last fucking quote of the movie. I was like, oh, what the fuck, bro?
What is that? I mean, they could have done done it way better. Though.
I thought it was dumb as shit to kill off Bugs in the first place, but you're gonna kill him off just to bring him back in like 2 minutes in the stupidest way without even.
Like, I'm back. Taco Tuesday. So dumb.
Taco Tuesday. Oh man.
But overall, you liked it.
Besides that like I said, the specific things that I thought were really cool about it were they do like this multiverse thing. Yeah. So you might like it since you said that last time. But it's like the Warner Brothers serververse. So essentially they use
serververse.
That's what it's called. They use like a bunch of Warner Brothers properties.
Yeah.
So there's like a part where they go to like Harry Potter world. They go to Game of Thrones world. They go to like DC
That's
world.
Really dope. That's really cool.
They go to what else do they have? At the end when they have like all the
can they get like Warner Brothers music in there?
Yeah,
I mean that's what they're doing, right?
They do the Matrix. They do at the end when like the actual basketball game happens. If you look in the background, they're really faithful. That part kind of blew my mind. If you look in the background of like every single shot, you'll see like the Flintstones.
Yeah, I remember.
You'll see the Jetsons. You'll see Jabberjaw. You'll see Magilla Gorilla. They're all there, and they don't like they just edit them in. Like it's like they put them like I don't know how to explain it to you other than like it'll be a shot of LeBron and every single crowd person behind him is blurred out, but you can still make out that they put like Fred Flintstone. It's crazy, man.
The people.
Yeah, so that I thought was super cool. And then the other thing I thought was dope is just that like it's just like a completely revamped version of like Space Jam. So what I thought was really dope is this guy Ernie, what's his last name? The commentator's in it from inside the NBA. Fuck, I forgot his last name.
Ernie
Johnson. He's in the fucking movie. Yeah. So he gets like zapped in, and then all of a sudden now the climactic basketball part of Space Jam 2 has a commentator. Yeah. So it almost feels like you're watching a game. Yeah, exactly. So that I thought was really cool. But yeah, the ending just threw me off.
The ending sucks, but
I mean, Tuesday, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Space Jam 2. I thought it was watchable. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It's just a fan. Also, I thought they did the Looney Tunes justice, which was cool. They didn't shit on them too much. Yeah.
I love the Looney Tunes. Mm-hmm. Fantastic programming.
The Looney Tunes show.
Yeah. Ooh, those songs are still good.
Chicken Hawk.
Chicken Hawk is fantastic. There were some that were really bad though.
Oh, for sure.
There were some that were just like
There were a lot of bad ones. Are you kidding me? There was like 3 good ones.
Yeah, I mean, grilled cheese
Grilled
was good.
cheese on the bread.
Bro, that shit was, bro. That had me flustered when
That's
I
an
first heard it. I was like, you know, like flame
You
hot
go for a
emoji.
grilled cheese right
Oh,
now.
like he's in the bed with it. On the bread. It's like shit, bro.
Model Elmer Fudd. Speaking of sports,
Yeah.
there is a big sports competition that is happening. Am I right, Dylan?
Yeah.
Where is it happening?
Yeah. You're talking about the Lacrosse World Cup
Absolutely.
happening in Canada.
In Canada.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Big stuff.
Yeah.
Totally not talking about the Olympics happening in Tokyo.
Correct.
So real quick, by the time you watch this, it's already started, right?
Yes,
but
but tonight is the opening ceremony.
Exactly.
all
And
that
we filmed,
jazz.
for all the intents and purposes, we filmed the podcast in advance, like 4 days. So, but
At least.
the Olympics is happening,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's something that
finally.
we've definitely wanted to talk about for a bit.
Yeah.
And Dylan is a smart puppy because he came up with a really solid idea today that I'm actually kind of excited to go through.
Oh yeah.
And what was the idea, Dylan?
So there's a lot of different events in the Summer Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few different ones. And we thought we'd, rank them.
We're going to go down the list. We're going to see what we think about some of these events. I'm assuming we're doing this in terms of like hypeness, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's to watch.
Yeah, right?
Not only like you said hypeness and excitement, but also would you sit down and watch this?
Yeah.
On
for
a
sure.
day.
Exactly.
Which for me it's always yes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some that are like really like as we'll see, there's some like indoor cycling where you're like okay,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. It's a bunch of tight men in shorts.
So let's get cooking. We have an official list of Summer Olympic sports right here.
Correct.
Let's go down it right there. We've got we're gonna skip the 3x3 basketball, the 3v3, because there is an actual basketball event. I think we mentioned before the podcast that we're gonna skip some of the side stuff and just talk about kind of the normal events. Correct?
Wait, what do you mean?
Because you said you were like, don't do events because they'll do like the 100-meter dash, like specific stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, 3v3. I would say 3v3 basketball
is different.
Is different than regular basketball.
All right. So let's start there.
3v. This is new, I believe.
Is it?
This is new. I've never heard of this.
Gives me like street ball vibes.
Yeah. Because I know they added like what's it called? We'll get into it. But they added like they say skateboarding and stuff like that.
Which,
and that,
prefacing, very hyped for that. That was
honestly, like as someone who watched like all of like the skate tournaments
X
and
Games
stuff
and shit like that.
Yeah. And then what are the new? I've heard the like Game of Skate and stuff like that. Like the newer tournaments I always watch. So.
But continue. Basketball 3v3.
Yeah, that seems hype as hell. It's like street type,
I don't know,
2K vibes.
I think it's just gonna be kind of.
They're just gonna get the 3 best people from the regular team.
Is that really what it is?
I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know how that
I'm
works.
not sure.
Because I feel like it's just gonna get downplayed regardless by the basketball team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what everybody wants to watch. Especially we'll get to it later. Especially since the U.S. kind of sucked in the exhibition matches. But
they were bad.
Oh man. But
okay, I would say that's like low, but that's like low tier. But I would have to watch it.
So if we were doing like a tier list, you would put that at like a solid. I'd put it at like a C.
Yeah, I'd put it C.
But that's just me.
I put it as a C.
Let's go on to Arch.
I'm biased.
So no, I was gonna say I'm biased too because archery sounds hype as shit.
Yeah, well, I'm biased because Mark Nutt. I think archery is cool.
I do too.
It's pretty.
But I also understand that it's not like a crowd hype one.
Okay.
It's not like everybody's gonna put down their shit and be like, darts is sick too.
Darts is sick.
But it's not an Olympic game,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If darts is hype, archery is also hype.
Oh yeah, it's like darts on steroids.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna it's like a bias thing. Like I would honestly put it's probably like a B tier, but I wanna put it higher. Yeah.
We can move stuff around too. If there's too much like A's and B's, obviously, we might have to change.
But that's just me.
Okay.
What the fuck is artistic gymnastics?
It's not about like landing things. It's about like, have you ever seen like wait, is it like the?
I think it is because there's nothing else, right? It has to be just regular gymnastics.
It's not regular gymnastics.
It is. There's nothing in G. It's alphabetical.
Interesting.
It's just golf. Has golf always been in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know that.
But yeah, there's also rhythmic. I'm thinking, rhythmic with like the
to
ribbons,
music?
and it's like,
No,
it's
they
like
do that as part of it.
The
I
floor
guess.
routines and stuff like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
They split them up now.
But real, if we're being honest, that's like an S tier event right there.
Gymnastics is like it captivates the world.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy how like they only have this shot because they're so young
Yeah.
and small that they can't do it when they're older.
I
'cause
also
their
think it's
bodies will break
crazy
down.
that it's like, and this isn't really to fuck with them or anything because, props to them. I always say, like, gymnasts are tough as fucking
Oh
shit.
yeah.
But
have you ever seen the clip of
I
the
just-
woman that like broke both her ankles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny how, like, they work this hard for this and then it's just for 2 months.
Yeah,
out
that's
of
what I said. And then
every
that's
4 years. It's like the hypest thing in the world. And everybody's like, all right, I'll see that again in 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might put it. I personally don't love it, so I might put it at like an A, but we'll see.
At A to S. If I'm
Like,
unbiased, it
it's-
might be S.
In terms of captivating the world,
Like everybody,
it's an
if you think
S.
Olympics, everybody watches
yeah,
gymnastics.
That's like it's like the prime time event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've got artistic swimming.
Fat fucking F, bro. If you are an artistic swimmer in the New York City area, quit. Quit. That's not a sport. That does not belong here. I gotta watch it before I make like a final.
Yeah, right.
I have never watched artistic swimming.
Yo, it'd be great if you say
These
this shit.
people look drown. Look at that. They're fucking drowning, bro.
That looks like a caution thing. Like, please
Don't-
wear floaties. in the pool.
Do not stack your head at the bottom of the pool.
Holy
shit, bro.
What was I gonna say? That's like that's like the fucking synchronized swimming shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'd give it an F, but it's D or below.
It's
know?
cool when they like stack each other. If they like get above the water.
Oh yeah,
and they
yeah,
do like cool
strength and
formations
shit.
and like pyramids. That's cool.
But
like flat on the water, no.
It'd be fucking great if we say that and then we sit down and watch it, and it's the hypest event in all of the Olympics. It's like holy shit.
Yeah.
Athletics.
What the fuck does that mean? Is that like track? No.
Oh shit! Real quick, I just realized rhythmic gymnastics. I saw.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
I said
we'll
that
get to
before.
it.
I said that before.
Sorry. I'm sorry. But is athletics like just track and field?
Well, no, that's.
That doesn't say anything here for track and field. And there's a guy running.
I guess that's all the running.
Athletics,
S
track
tier.
and field, definitely
S
S
tier.
tier. That's Olympics right there. Every time I think Olympics, I think of fucking a huge track.
I forgot that they consider all of the track and field like one thing.
Yeah.
In my head, it's all I think that this is S tier.
Yeah, I do so
Because
too.
it includes running, but it also includes javelin, shot put, all of
hammer
those,
throw,
long jump, triple jump.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Pole
That's
vault.
And not to like I said before, that's like kind of like it's like the Olympic standard. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like when I think Olympics, I see the track. I think Usain Bolt and shit like that.
But then you also have the people that run like miles. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Those ones. It's like 10,000 meter. It's
That's
like, okay,
crazy.
how the fuck do you run that?
Badminton. I don't know about this one, buddy.
In terms of
Like
play,
don't
in
get,
terms of playing a sport, one of the most fun things.
exactly.
To play.
I was gonna say like
love
if
badminton.
if we're chilling in my backyard and we're cracking a brew and out of nowhere you're like, yo, I
crack
got
a brew.
and yo, I got 2 rackets and a fucking shuttlecock. You
my
trying to
uncle-
play some badminton? I'd be like, fuck it. I
My
guess we're
uncle had
playing
it set up
badminton.
upstate in like his back.
Exactly,
backyard,
that's what
and
I'm
I was
thinking.
like,
But to watch it and to cheer it on is a different thing. And I'm assuming,
honestly, I'm very biased. I'll give it at least a C because I'm biased as hell.
and they have tennis at the Olympics. I'm assuming, yeah,
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one a D to an F if I'm being a little honest. I'm not really hyped for badminton.
No.
That's just me though. What are you thinking here?
I'd say at least I'd say like a C because I'm like I'd watch it because it's essentially just like slow tennis.
I'd give it a C to a D. If
It's
I'm being
slow
honest. I wouldn't
tennis.
give it
I'm
2.5.
hoping they're like people sell out and they do like some diving plays.
Uh-huh.
Cause that's what I'm.
I mean, it's the
imagining.
Olympics. You have to, bro.
Yeah.
All or nothing. You see that next one there, Dill? What you thinking about that one? You thinking about baseball, softball?
Baseball, softball. So in terms of like Olympics, this one is one of the least watched.
I believe it.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
Because most it's like the Spanish countries and America mainly. Japan and Korea also like baseball.
Yeah.
And it's very competitive. It's like one of the most competitive, but it's like a tournament. It's set up like a tournament.
The rules still apply in the sense of like 9 innings, all that.
All
shit.
the rules are the same.
Cool.
Mostly. The MLB's adding some new ones, but it's mostly the same. But the weird thing is that it's kind of set up in like brackets, so it's like four pools of
that's
different teams,
sick.
and then it gets into like the tournament, and then it's an actual tournament.
Oh, that's hype. I'm definitely
It's
gonna watch.
yeah. But the thing is that there's so many games. It's like
and
only
it's also long.
you have to basically just wait until like the end of the Olympics, and then
Yeah.
all of the big games are happening, and then
which
that's
is
the most
probably
hype.
when like
Yeah.
you said.
It'll be like top 4 or whatever.
So
right?
for that, honestly, I would give it a B.
Yeah, it's at least B to A.
Because it's not like continuously hype, but at one point it gets.
It
to a
will
point
get
where-
very hype.
Yeah.
Especially if the right teams make it, and it ends up being like, you know, like DR versus another Spanish team,
Yeah.
or like 2 of the best teams.
That's
you know
cool.
what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. That's hype.
Yeah. So I'd give it like a B or an A.
Definitely. What about softball? Do you know too much about softball?
Softball's. I mean, I've watched a lot of it,
Uh-huh.
like in terms of like the college stuff. It's cool. I
Cool.
like it. They're really talented. I've never watched it in the Olympics, so I'm
Got
sure
it.
it's very hype.
All right.
In America, she kicks some ass.
So I'm guessing we're giving it like a B, right?
Yeah. But it's the same thing, so we'll give it all an overarching. I'll give it an overarching A.
Got it.
Yeah.
Basketball. I'm hype as fuck.
You were saying before but
honestly,
they didn't look good.
It didn't look good for Team USA, but if you're asking me, that kind of hypens it up for me. You know what I mean? It's like we have a lot of countries here that are fighting for
And
it.
by the way, Europeans just decided, hey, we're gonna get
We're gonna
really fucking good
sick
at
at
basketball.
basketball.
We're gonna get sick. Giannis, Luka,
Doncic, yeah.
even like Porzingis, who didn't
Yep.
do well, but I mean, he's still good, right? Got a guy like a legend like Dirk Nowitzki,
Yeah.
who is just
Arguably like one of
a
the best
legend.
basketball players of all time, easily.
Who was it? Did Family Guy make fun of him? I think
Probably. What
Yeah,
was
there was
it?
like I forgot someone made fun of him, and he had like the dumbest German accent. I'm like, he speaks good English.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
I'm hyped for basketball just
Yeah.
because honestly it looks like it's gonna be a really decent
I'd give
competition.
it at least like I give it an A.
I give it an A too.
Yeah. Beach volleyball. This was one of the hypest ones.
Yeah.
Because there was like the 2 women. Do you remember them?
Yeah,
It was like
I
Misty
do.
May Trainer.
Yep.
And it was like the tall blonde chick and the short one, and everyone loved it.
Yep.
But the men's, no one would watch.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
So I'd actually give beach volleyball like a solid B.
Yeah, I like
wanna-
volleyball. Volleyball is much like tennis and badminton in that the games are really, really long.
Yeah.
Like they do like sets of 3 or sets of
yeah.
5, and it just takes like hours to play one game.
Yeah. All right.
But I'll give it like I'll give beach volleyball a B, and then when we get to regular volleyball, I'll have more to say.
Okay, I have more to say too, but we'll get there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. BMX freestyle.
Minimum,
Is that new?
All the BMXs are new,
Interesting.
along with the skating.
So you're saying minimum?
A, at least.
Yeah, that
A.
sounds hype.
BMX
as
racing?
Shit.
I have never seen BMX racing, but that sounds incredible.
That sounds pretty cool too.
That sounds real. If they do like downhill,
Then if that's the case, I might want to give BMX freestyle a solid S. I don't know. That's just really exciting, man.
because
Racing sounds cool, but it excites me a little less than freestyle.
yeah, for sure, it's not the same. But like because we'll get the skateboarding, right?
Oh yeah, which
But
again, also very exciting.
I'll give BMX an S, and
BMX racing.
I haven't seen it. I'll give it a B.
I haven't seen it either.
but I haven't seen it.
I'll give it an A, but I haven't. Again, no, you know what? I'll give it a B since I haven't seen it in terms of excitement factor. But again, like we said, freestyle, solid S. That sounds hype as shit. Oof. After BMX racing, we've got boxing. As you know, biased as fuck. This house is a boxing house.
I want to give this a low ranking. Not because it's not a great sport, but because when I think Olympics, I do not think boxing at all.
But I get that, but it also has so much history in Olympic boxing. You know what I mean?
It does have a lot, but we'll get to because there's more under this, right? There's like another 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get into other sports, and I'll show you, and
But if I'm being honest, I personally want to give boxing like a high A. But if I'm being unbiased, it's probably like a C to a B. Right? I think
I'd give it a B.
Okay.
I'd give
I'd give it a B because I'd give a lot of other worse things to see.
Yeah, like the final match, like the gold, and then loser gets silver.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That match is hype, but then all the other ones I wouldn't consider hype.
All right. Canoe, kayak, flat water.
I like the one with like the 12 people in it, and they're like all coordinating.
That's the row.
Yeah.
Yeah. But canoe, kayak, flat water. I don't know. I'm not really excited about that
the
one.
slalom? That sounds pretty fun.
Slalom sounds cool. I'll give the slalom like a solid C. But flat water, I don't know.
Is flat water an F or no, right?
Maybe a D.
I'll give it a D.
I haven't seen
Especially if they go really fast, it's impressive.
Yeah. Diving. S. Lowest I'm giving it is an A. Diving is hype as shit. Is it not?
I like making fun of the people when they fuck up.
Really?
Oh, bro, have you ever seen someone fuck up and like belly flop? It's like, oh.
One time I saw this guy fucking before he was a child offender, Drake Bell, on fucking I think it was like ABC had a show called like
A child offender I used to like before he was one.
Fucking there used to be a show, I think it was called Splash on ABC, and the whole gist was they would get celebrities to do like professional level diving. It was like a competition show, and Drake Bell was on it, and he like fucked up a dive, and it like broke his face. Like his like nose was all bleeding, and he had like a black eye. It was insane. I was like, fuck. Like imagine like a professional like slipping up. Like, ugh. But yeah, diving, that's high octane shit for me. So I'm gonna give that at least an A.
I'll give it an A. I don't love watching it, but like I said, there is redeemable qualities to it.
On the opposite of the A spectrum, there's equestrian, in my opinion. You might think differently, but I'm not an equestrian kind of person.
I am not a horse girl. I am definitely
not a horse girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this an F. However, the horses, they get an S.
They get an S.
They get an S. Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Not only that,
I'll give them a hug.
To add to
an
this,
S and a hug.
To add to this, even though it means absolutely fucking nothing, I got my COVID shot at the Aqueduct racing track in Queens. And it was the first time I'd ever been there because obviously why the fuck would I go to the Aqueduct horse racing track?
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool to be there for the first time because you get to see all like the portraits and the pictures and some of the history about like some of the horse races that have gone on there, and they even have like a list of like Derby winners and shit like that. Yeah. So to put it in perspective, I thought it was cool to see the history behind the sport, kind of nice. But in the Olympics,
that's not
I'm not watching equestrian. Is that different?
Equestrian, it's like you do like
horse hopping
hop
and
over
shit
stuff.
Like that?
Yeah. It's like
so is there a different horse racing event?
There's no horse racing.
There's none.
No, equestrian is like
regardless. I don't
hopping.
give a shit. Is what I'm saying. So that
F for going on a rant about a different sport.
Yeah. Fencing. Fencing is one of those things that like it sounds cooler, you know what I mean?
Wasn't there Freddie took up fencing and iCarly?
Yeah.
That's
the
all
fence
I'm
and Benson's, bro.
That's all I'm thinking of right now.
It sounds cooler. It was a lot of fun in the Mario vs. Sonic Olympic Games game, but I'm gonna give this a probably like a C to a D.
I'm giving it a C. I love the sound effects. Great, 10 out of 10.
On guard, bro. Parry. Football, and that's of course like not American football.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this an A because cool.
It might be an S.
It's an A, but it's not the World Cup.
It's not, but globally it's still like
it's an A. If it was the
World
Cup gets an S.
Yeah. No, I'm back on track with you. Actually, it gets an A. You're right, 100%.
Still hype. Gold medal match, very important.
I'm for it.
Women's.
Oh yeah.
Important as hell.
Hell yeah.
You gotta win that. If America fucks that up, I'm gonna be mad.
Golf. I like it. Not super hype. If we talked about baseball being long, I could imagine how Olympic golf must be. But probably give it a D.
You started. You were talking very positively. No,
but I'm talking unbiased. Like I'm probably gonna watch some of it, and that's like me being honest.
I'm giving it an F.
You're gonna give it an F?
I'm gonna give it an F. It's really cool because it's important in terms of competition. Like it's really close usually. Like all the people that are fighting for it are usually very like tooth and nail. And that's what makes it exciting. However, I am biased against it. Turn all golf courses into homes for homeless people.
Got you.
All right.
Handball.
S. No. No one knows what the sport is.
Yeah.
I love this sport. I own the Handball 17 game on PS4.
Of course you do.
Basically, it's like soccer, but you throw the ball into the net.
Yeah.
And there's rules, but like you could dribble it and pass it, and there's like a shot clock, but it's like super long.
Yeah.
C. I'm biased. I want to give it a really high rating. I can't give it more than a B. I want to give it an S, but I'm not letting myself.
Got you. Hockey. What do you think, though?
Well, this is...
So, question, what countries get involved in this? It's probably, like, U.S., Canada, right?
So, a lot of different countries are involved in this. It's usually Canada because it's ball hockey.
Yeah. It's not puck. The fuck is ball hockey?
It's because it's
well, it's not ice.
it's on a
hockey.
court.
Yeah,
It's like on like a basketball court, or it's
sense.
outside.
Yeah. It's not the Winter Olympics.
So it's a lot less exciting because the people that playing it aren't the name recognition, but they're still good.
Okay.
So I would probably give it like I don't know. C. Yeah. I like it a lot, but it's like it's not the same as, you know, people aren't getting body checked into ice and
Yeah. What do you think about judo? I think it's cool. Give it like a C or a D, maybe a D. Don't really care too much.
I like
for it.
jujitsu, but this is not just judo. And
I'd
it's like,
probably be more into karate, which is the next one up. If I'm
I'll
being
give
honest.
judo like a D,
and I'll give karate like a C.
I'll give karate a C or a B.
Yeah.
Like I said, like in terms of like all of the like the hands-on combat, we haven't gotten to what I think is the best one yet.
Yeah. Got
So
you.
I'll say that.
Then we got marathon swimming.
So
That
what
distance?
is that, like the really long one?
Well, I'm trying to see if there's any more swimming shit. There's water polo. Oh, no,
There's regular swimming, and then there's marathon swimming. So I think marathon swimming is less hype because it's longer.
Yeah.
And then like it's further spaced
I'll
apart.
give that like a solid D, maybe an F, honestly. Modern pentathlon looks hype as shit just by the icon alone. That guy is swimming.
Yeah, it's 5.
Shooting on a horse. He's running. That shit is crazy.
I don't know anything about pentagon.
Me neither. But I want to watch that. That's crazy. I don't know anything about pentatonics, but I'm down. Mountain bike.
I have not seen this, but apparently it's very good.
Oh no, I haven't seen mountain bike. I've seen road cycling.
Yeah,
I'll get to that soon. Mountain bike.
I haven't watched before, so I can't judge.
Maybe like a C. I'm excited. That sounds pretty cool.
I mean that seems cool.
Got rhythmic gymnastics.
Yeah, I like.
Now that I know it's different from artistic gymnastics, I might give it like one less peg. I'll give it like an A or something.
You give it an
maybe.
A? Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Because if gymnastics
It's
is
less
an
impressive.
S, if I'm being honest, it's not that it's less impressive. It's less hype, which might be the same thing.
It's
but
calming.
regardless.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're doing like a floor routine.
Road cycling. I got a chance to watch road cycling at the last Olympics, and it was hype as fuck.
Yeah?
Kid you not? Yeah. I specifically remember there was like a woman who like her bike just hit a curb and she like fell over, and she didn't get hurt, but like her race was over, and it was like super disappointing because she was in second, but it was like holy shit, like the whole fucking thing got crazy. And those guys are like zipping around mad fast, so I'm kind of hyped to see road cycling again. I'd give it like maybe an unbiased B.
I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I made a joke about track cycling. I'm gonna give track cycling a rather high rating probably when it comes up. I'll give road cycling a B as well.
All right, cool. Rowing. You said this. You like this, right?
Yeah, I would give it like a B or an A.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, because kayak flat water sounds lame as hell.
Shout out to the Winklevoss twins.
Yeah, but as long as the distance isn't too long, rowing is good.
Yeah. Rugby. That sounds like it's probably hype in like European countries, right?
Well, it depends. Like Australia, it's huge. New Zealand, it's huge. Apparently in like Fiji and those island countries, Samoa.
I think rugby's cool actually, but you know,
Ireland is
probably like
popular.
a C maybe.
Yeah, I would say if it's like an actual like high stakes match.
I was gonna say it's probably kind of the same thing we said about baseball. Like once it starts getting closer to the end, like you said, like you were going on to it actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, rugby is kind of weird because we live in America,
and
the rules are completely different. It looks like football.
Yeah,
but it's like 30% similarity.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of different stuff. It never stops. You have like scrums, and the ball's gonna go back, and the ball goes this way. You can't throw it forward. It's like this is a whole thing. But yeah, I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. How about sailing?
Okay, like
yeah.
I'm so sorry, sailors
F
out there. Ahoy mateys! I am not a fan of this. I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know how you commentate and make it exciting.
I wouldn't give sailing an F if I'm being honest.
I would give it a D because it takes a lot of skill.
I would give it an R. Nah, fuck that. It gets an F. I'm giving sailing a hot F. I just wanted to say that.
I'll give it a J for Jimmy Buffett in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Fucking soaking up the sun on your. You know what? I bet they don't even care who wins.
Yeah, right.
They just want to get a night out. They just want to fucking hang out in the sun, drift around.
Oh shit. Shooting, I think is pretty cool, but probably like a C to a B on the general
It's
scale.
impressive.
It is impressive, you know.
I like the Target one surprisingly. I don't like. I like
No,
the
yeah,
one
like the
where they-
skeet one.
Yeah,
Oh, but
I don't know. The Target's cool when it's like they land all of them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like whoa, this guy could murder me.
how about that next one though?
S.
S. I'm super hyped for
S.
skateboarding. That shit sounds
S
hype
for
as
skateboarding.
fuck.
Park, street. They're gonna have all of them.
Vert. Yep. That sounds dope.
I don't know if they're gonna have Big Air, but holy
What
mo-
is sport climbing? Is it like rock climbing and shit?
I think it's like rock climbing and like if it's pre-made courses.
Yeah, imagine some like Ninja Warrior shit.
I'm thinking it's like Nickelodeon Guts.
Yeah, right.
I
That
hope-
actually sounds dope. if
Yeah, I
it
hope
is.
they do that.
That'd be crazy.
Climb the aggro crag for the gold medal.
Surfing, pretty cool.
I like, but I'd honestly I'd give it like a C or a D because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that.
Swimming probably gets an S. Swimming is big and.
We're post Phelps, so it's
but
kind of sad. But
that probably docks it down to an A, but still swimming kind of
S.
remains an A to an S.
you have
kinda
to watch
sport.
it. Apparently,
Yeah.
I know people. There's like someone from like my neighborhood who's
Yeah.
like going there.
I
Maybe
mean, your cousin's on the curling team, right? United States curling team. We'll get to that later. You fucking lying bitch. But anyway.
we got another S. We got
do have
another
a
S.
back-to-back
We
S.
got another S.
Table fucking tennis
Table
is
tennis
a hardcore S.
is
Holy shit.
so hype.
That shit is hype as balls. Holy hell. You remember that year Forrest Gump was in the Olympics? Motherfucker tore it down, bro. Practically killed Korea. Saved the Cold War, man. Oh, man. But no, table tennis is hype as shit. Jokes aside.
I love
It is
table
super
tennis.
dope. That's-
Especially in Tokyo. I feel like that will be so hype. Not to be
Yeah.
racist, but like that people will be lining up, bro. Just be like fucking.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
I
you're
pulled
not
out
wrong.
my cable. Oopsies.
No, you're good. So in my opinion, Taekwondo is a fat S. Taekwondo is sick as shit.
Really?
I love Taekwondo.
I like it too.
Taekwondo is awesome. It might just be like a B if I'm being unbiased, but on my list it gets a fat S. Taekwondo is sick. Just watch people fly around.
I'll give it a B.
No, like I said, like unbiased, it probably is like a B.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But gold medal. Ooh.
So question: you said your favorite contact sport has yet to come up. Is it wrestling?
Yes.
I figured. All
Like
right.
like the I like
Because I didn't peg you for Taekwondo type. But we got tennis. Didn't we say we were gonna say something? No, we said we were gonna say something about volleyball. But tennis, better than badminton for sure.
better than badminton. Nowhere
Not as
near.
good as table tennis.
Nowhere near. Like I feel like table tennis is small enough that it's hype.
Yep.
And then like badminton's like this weird in between that's like too lofty. It's like
Yup.
figure out what the fuck you want to be, right?
So I'll give tennis. I'll give it like a B.
Yeah, C. I'll give it a C.
That might be better.
I'll give it a C. Because
Plus, tennis has like the U.S. Open.
it
and
has
that
all of
shit.
these other events.
Wimbledon.
Same with golf.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
all of these other events.
And even like the World Cup, like you said, it's not like its premier thing, you
Yeah.
know. Which, if I'm being honest, like most of the hypest events at the Olympics are the ones where like it is the premier event for
Like
that.
gymnastics. There's no other.
Gymnastics,
There's a
athletics.
yearly cup, and then that's it.
Exactly.
You don't have anything else.
Track cycling. You said this was a little
Okay,
biased for you, right?
it's not really that exciting,
Okay.
but it's really really close.
I mean, I've seen races before.
like,
and it
it's like
looks crazy.
fractions of a
Yeah,
second.
Yeah. For that, I would give it maybe like a B.
Okay, but now, imagine one person falling.
Oof.
What do you
at the Tour de France?
what do you give it now?
It gets up. It docks up one for sure if somebody falls.
But yeah, B.
If somebody falls and doesn't get seriously hurt, up one.
Yeah.
Up one.
B,
for
and
sure.
everyone runs them over.
Jesus Christ.
B, I'll give it a B.
Trampoline, pretty fucking cool. I'd give it like an A.
I'll
Lowest I'd give
in my
it is a
head, I'm
B.
imagining the trampoline game from Thrillville off the rails.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm imagining.
I'm thinking of the one from Mario and Sonic where you got to do the fucking A/B twist remote. Yeah.
I'll give it like a B or an A.
Triathlon, pretty cool. You know, I don't think it's as cool as pentathlon
No.
because they have other shit in that
Yeah.
one. There's
And
a
I
horse.
I like how it's modern now. Like they changed the sports. Like
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then
yeah.
they were like, oh, you had to like get typhoid or
You
something. You know, like
you had to row to Athens
you
or
had
some
to
shit.
You had to go on Mount Olympus and ski off or some shit.
Oh man. So
Yeah, triathlon.
let's see.
I wouldn't watch it, but
I wouldn't watch it. Maybe like a D, honestly. Sorry, triathlon people. volleyball. You said you were going to chime in here, right? You said you had some different stuff to say.
Beach volleyball, I think, is better than
I also
regular
think it's
volleyball. Regular volleyball also has like 9 people in it.
Yeah.
It has like so many people in the court. It's like the ball doesn't fall.
Also, I know it doesn't matter that much, but I low-key think the vibe of beach volleyball is way cooler because they do it like outside. They have the outside competitors and shit like that. And so much of the Olympics is done out indoors, so it's
Did
kind
they
of
get
like
rid of beach
cool.
soccer?
Was that a thing?
It was.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It was. I think they got rid of that.
Water polo. Not very excited for that.
I've watched it, and it's like...
I don't think I'd give it an F, but it's probably not going higher than a D for me.
I've watched it before, and I'd give it a D. It's watchable.
Yeah, I'd say that.
It's watchable enough that you can't give it an F, but it's... Nah,
Yeah,
it fucking sucks,
It's not
dude.
equestrian. And then weightlifting, which is not the last one, but it's the last one in that row.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a B, right? At the lowest. I think weightlifting is pretty hype.
I'm biased. I really like the World's Strongest Man competitions.
Okay, so
I'll probably give it an A. If you're doing sound effects,
you
it's an
give it
S.
higher because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm with
yeah,
that. I would give
yeah.
it an A too. I was just thinking unbiased, it might be more of a B, but
I
that's
mean,
just, I think it's hype as shit, is what I'm
it's-
saying.
It's exciting, but it's kind of just like you see what you get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we finally have wrestling, which you're giving.
I mean, at least an A, because in my head, when I think of wrestling, the first thing I think of is like, SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah.
Randy Orton's nipples moving.
Like fucking masked wrestling.
Yeah, like HBK, all that stuff. I love
Yeah.
that shit. But this is way different. It's just a bunch of men touching each other,
Oh, shit.
looking each other in the eyes.
Hunter opened the door. That was crazy. You're a strong ass cat.
What's up, homie?
But speaking about men touching each other,
Yeah, wrestling is great. There's Greco-Roman, and then there's the other one.
what was I gonna say?
Good vibes.
I was gonna say to touch on that. I saw something. I think it was on like Snapchat that apparently the U.S. has like some really good wrestler like Prime that's like beating everybody. So that might be hype to watch. To
Watch him just fucking wreck everyone.
to do his thing. Yeah, I forgot his name, but he looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'll give it like a B to an A. So yeah.
I think a lot of it also comes from the fact that I like UFC too, and like I like MMA stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And Taekwondo and wrestling, that's all MMA. It all gets under that branch.
Yeah.
Even judo is probably hype now that I think about it, because
I mean, to wrap it up, we just talked about the Olympics for mad long. Just like I in general, I think it's fair to say we're pretty excited to check a lot of these events out.
and it's cool because the Olympics also have their own like they upload their own stuff.
yeah,
I was watching a video about how the Olympics does it and how they have their own camera crew. They have their own staff. They have everything, and then they just sell it to the company, and then they do their own production.
got it. Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, so they're like a production company.
yeah.
It's
And they
weird.
just give it to, like,
you think of like
CBS or
the
whatever.
IIHF as like this like board of old people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are like they just like, oh, we're
But there's like a
trying-"
whole production company
yeah,
behind
and
it.
it's literally they have their own cameraman and everything.
That's cool.
And
That
in
is
fact,
pretty
if you
dope.
ever want to watch like any Olympics, you go to the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
the full stream, no commentary, nothing, just pure footage.
Yeah.
And then they sell the footage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit. Yeah, I started off the podcast by saying that like my girlfriend's on vacation and I'm not gonna have much to do, but I'm gonna watch the fucking Olympics is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, like I mean, they have live streams. Like I was like, oh, I don't have cable, but like I'll find some
a
shit.
lot of free time on the hands between that and making some content for the channel,
Definitely.
which is kind of the next thing.
Shout
I
out
wanted
to
touch
Hunter
on.
taking a shit right now.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Damn, but you gotta bring it up, man.
Yeah. I wanted to know if it got picked up on the audio.
I was in a good headspace, and now I know that my cat is shitting like
right now.
15
It's
feet
exiting
away.
his butthole right now as we
Thanks,
speak.
man.
Just
Oh man,
close your eyes and think about it
great.
for a second.
Oh, just our viewers too, right?
Yeah. That's the Olympics, guys.
Anyway, to talk about the channel
Yeah.
and not about my cat taking a poop. Yeah, we've got some stuff that we're working on. We mentioned earlier that next week is finally the 1 year anniversary of the Joystick Show. That's right. 1 year ago, from a week from now, we met up.
Cat's mad fucking loud.
Yeah,
dude.
right. Can you fucking find a spot and be
Yeah.
comfortable? Like,
I
holy
think
shit.
he already shit and now he's just like burying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, it's been a full year of this. The other day, it just kind of like dawned on me. Yeah, I'm just fucking tired from doing this shit for a year.
I was so I even remember like you telling me like, oh, we should do the podcast and stuff, and then for the first one I come down here and see the studio and I'm like, yeah, Let's do this.
Yeah, you know.
I was like, oh, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
You know? Like it gave me motivation to keep.
And like
going.
it's funny because not to toot my own horn, but I was really proud of how
Fluff your own feathers.
Fluff my own feathers. Well, I like that one. And he's done. There he goes. Not to toot my own horn, but I was really happy with how the lighting came out on the last episode and how it looks like now on the show, just with like the new lamps and everything like that. So as you know, just comparison footage, I went back to the first ever episode of the Joystick Show and I was like, holy hell,
Ooh, this looks a lot better.
We have
or uglier, depending on how we
way.
look.
A lot more beard on my end.
Yeah.
But man, when we had those webcams, when fucking Jose was just sitting here without a mic
With
for
chips.
like, yeah, right. We have come a long way. That is
Yeah.
for sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, man. So we're nearing a very special episode of the Joystick Show that will be coming next week. I don't want to spoil anything. That's mainly because we haven't finalized things, so I don't want to say something and then we don't do it.
But we will be remembering the year.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be.
Yeah, we're
on
going to
track
be.
do.
We're going to be
We're just
looking
gonna make it a little
back
special. We're gonna be looking.
At, a little bit of a.
That. Yeah. Got you. Like in fucking in the Drake and Josh theme song. Not to bring that up again, but when he's like, so just turn around, and then they turn around in the video. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Right. You ever notice that when he's like picking you up when you're down? That's when he's picking them up in the video. The fuck am I talking about, Dylan?
I know the Drake and Josh theme. I love that. I mean, love a good Dan Schneider theme song.
No. We don't talk about him anymore, Dylan.
We don't.
We just talk about his creation.
We don't talk about him and Drake Bell collabing to do some shit.
You think that was some Illuminati shit? Think Drake Bell's secretly into feet now?
I mean, he's into.
Fucking no, I was gonna say yeah, we have something set for next week. We're finalizing it, putting it together. It should be very special, and kind of just like a nice way to look back on the year that we have spent here in the basement. Full year, we've never left. It's just been us in this basement for 52
we haven't
weeks.
left at all. We ate Joey.
Yeah. By the way, Joey's almost back from his month stint in Florida. So if all goes well, it should be a full table for the 1 year anniversary.
I feel like we should really work it out where he comes back and he's like, he looks completely different. Like he's a completely different person. He's like, yeah.
I get him a wig.
He's like, I go by Joseph now.
Joseph with an F.
It's J-O with the umlaut S-E-F.
It's on his little thing when it comes
Joseph.
on the lower third. It's like Dylan. It's Joseph.
Joseph O. What's the O?
It's like hyphen O though.
Hyphen O. Like he's a cereal.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, and on top of that, like we just have plans to show off some cool stuff that we have in the vault working up. We have some plans to bring up some shows. Some Chef's Son, finally bringing that back around town. A lot of people excited for that. You know what? Real quick, while we're on the topic of that, if you're watching and you know what the Chef's Son is, which is a cooking show that features me and my father, that will be returning to the channel very soon, like in the next couple months.
People are waiting, man.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's waiting.
Go ahead and if you want a recipe, fucking comment that shit.
We're cooking it up
for sure
as we speak.
Yeah. And other than that, we're just getting more opportunities, getting us in front of the camera, putting out some more live action content. So that's kind of like what phase 2 is all about. We're going to keep the podcast going. We're going to improve the podcast. And the Joystick Show is still going to be great, if not better, more of a show. But it's also going to have some more stuff revolving around it.
A production.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, because I know I'm fucking excited. It's probably just because I make it, but,
Yeah.
I'm hype.
You're
also,
the mastermind.
This is going to be our year, Dill. Sponsors, viewers, putting this shit on the audio
platforms. It's already halfway through the year, but I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you mean halfway through? Oh, no, I just meant like year of doing it. Now we're into year 2 of the show.
Also, you guys can't miss the new audio podcast where I just talk about urban design throughout the United States.
By yourself?
It's me. It's me, and I'm like halfway asleep.
Yeah. So guys, listen, Gothic arches are pretty fucking sick.
So, I feel like more small towns in America need roundabouts. Like I was going.
Just Dylan talks about city infrastructure.
Yeah. We gotta let people decide.
I was talking about that to Bernice the other day because Betta's playing Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
So she's not really a gamer, but she likes the game and she's playing it. And then I was telling her, I was like, I told her, I was like, have you ever heard of Thrillville or Roller Coaster Tycoon. So I explained those kinds of games to her, and she was like, "Oh, those sound cool." And then I was like, "Yeah, Dylan plays a lot of them." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I told her this, and I was like, "Yeah, Dylan's really into like games that have to do with like city planning and like urban infrastructure." And I said that. Because I know you, and that doesn't sound weird to me. But she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I know, but like he's really good with it."
It makes sense.
Like cut to Dylan playing Mini Metro on his way to me, like
or just like Cities and Skylines is good. Even like the old like Facebook games where like your mom's friend would get level 150 in and send you in. Farmville. There was one called My Town. I was like max level. I had the largest fucking town, and people would visit. They'd be like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, leave."
You ever played Sims?
Yeah.
So you're like into all those games?
Yeah. The Sims is a little boring for me. Like I like a lot of like the house building stuff and like the floor planning and all of that, as opposed to like actually going through the day. Yeah. But yeah, that stuff's fun.
The real question: what's your opinion on Viva Pinata?
I had a very good opinion about it.
Oh, you had?
As a child.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Originally,
I brought that up because I thought you were gonna be like the best game.
No,
ever.
my first exposure to that game. By the way, it's a game similar to like Pokemon, where you collect shit, but you collect pinatas. In your garden with the hopes of either keeping them and breeding them or selling them to people's parties. Yeah. Which is like that's why you're having them. You want to like send it, and someone's like, "I want a blue worm as a pinata," and you gotta fucking make a worm and have like a fucking red worm and another worm fuck, and then he makes a blue one, right? It's
not how colors work, but okay.
Whatever. Ask your art teacher.
All that red and blue, But go ahead.
They make a purple, bro. Fucking whatever. So essentially it was a game. My first exposure was I'd go over this kid's at my friend's house, and I would want to play Rock Band because he was like the only one. Yeah,
Rock Band is sick as fuck.
Yeah, he was the only one that had it in the neighborhood. So you had to go play Rock Band, and every time he was playing Viva Pinata, I'd be like, "He's fucking stupid. Let's play fucking Rock Band." But then eventually I played Viva Pinata on Xbox,
and you understood. I was
like, "Oh, this game's amazing."
Yeah,
love that game. I bought an Xbox with an Xbox One, by the way. It was on sale. I bought it with the sole purpose of playing Viva Pinata and Viva Pinata 2, as well as all of the Rare games. Because this game is made by Rare.
Can I quick transition? Yeah. Did it have Ghouls and Goblins or whatever it's called? No, what is it called?
Ghosts and Ghoulies.
Ghosts and Ghoulies. Does it have Ghosts and Ghoulies?
It has everything. Perfect Dark Zero.
I just care about
Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Okay, but continue.
Nuts and Bolts.
Viva Pinata.
I get it on Xbox. I'm so excited. I go, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to 100% this game." That requires you to breed every pinata 12 times. Jesus Christ. And build their own part of the garden, so you have to constantly buy shit and then sell shit. And I was like, this makes the game not fun. Yeah. And now I fucking hate it. Fuck Viva Pinata. Nothing Viva about it.
Full circle, man.
Nothing Viva about it, bro.
Wow. Kind of glad I brought that up because I didn't know that about you. Until now, I just thought that was your best game in the world. But
it's cool. I mean, it's cute.
Fuck Viva Pinata.
Yeah, fuck you.
Anyway.
Fuck the animation, too. That tells you not to pirate games.
But you know what not to fuck? The Jam and Yam of the Week. Also, don't fuck a pinata. That doesn't sound like that ends right.
Trust me.
That doesn't sound like it would end enough.
Not from personal experience.
Yeah.
Trust it's not good.
There's nothing in there, by the way. They sell those empty. Anyway. Do you have your yam of the week? Your jam. Look at this. Yeah. It's like it's opposite day in here. I mean, I have my jam. I can go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
My jam of the week is a song called "Burn" by Kxllswxtch and Pouya. It's pretty dope. It's like I don't know how to explain it I don't know how to explain it other than it sounds like a dark rap song that's over like a cool dark rock track. It doesn't even sound like a rap beat. But
I know exactly the genre you're talking about, and there's a lot. I think I've heard other songs by him. Yeah. And I know exactly what genre you're talking about.
So I super vibe with it, and that is Jam of the Week. Go check it out. What's Yam of the Week, buddy?
Yeah, so I have about 80 Yams of the Week.
Typical.
Yeah, typical stuff. The song this week is Stuck by Numlock. Kind of like a hyper pop artist decided to make like a pop rap song. Uh-huh. Sounds very nice, like Song of the Summer type vibes.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Love that shit.
So
Like,
check out Jam.
it sounds like another. It's like one of those where it's like there's a beat and it's like it's another song, but you don't know, like you can't put your finger on it.
Got it.
So I'm trying to figure out what this. If anyone listens to it and figures out the sample,
cool.
let me know.
Can I talk now?
Yeah.
You're gonna say something else about the song. So make sure to go ahead and. I was just waiting for you to be like, oh, by the way, it's 74 BPM.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out the Jam and Yam of the week. And that's pretty much it for us here at the Joystick Show.
What? Comment down below. What is your favorite Olympic sport?
Yeah, I was about to say, comment down below. What are you most excited to check out at the Olympics? That makes the most sense.
And if you don't like the Olympics, why are you fucking stupid? Yeah, that's another one.
But thanks for watching. We super appreciate it. And like, comment, subscribe, click
All
that bell.
You already told them.
All
they already
that
did
jazz.
It. If you're a good listener, you already did it at the beginning.
And peace out.